Yan. Balikan natin saglit class, no, yung classification of finance lease by the lessor. So number 1 yung topic natin last time, direct financing lease. And yung topic natin ngayon, sales type lease. Ang accounting for leases class, ang popular example na accounting topic na ginagamitan natin ng concept na substance over form. Okay? Or substance over its legal form. Okay? So sa direct financing lease class, ang form ng transaction dito is lease, no? Ang legal form ng transaction, so lease siya, contract of lease. Okay? Lease. But in substance class, okay, this is a financing transaction. Therefore, by applying the accounting concept of substance over form, we account direct financing lease as if na siya ay financing transaction. Okay? As if na siya ay financing transaction. While yung topic naman natin ngayon, class, which is sales type lease, no? Ang form nito, actually, ang legal form ng transaction is, ganoon din naman, no? Contract of lease. Okay? However, in substance, iba ang substance ng transaction na to. Dahil ang substance ng transaction na to, is a sale transaction plus financing transaction. Kaya sa accounting for sales type lease, though siya ay lease in its legal form, we're going to account sales type lease as if na siya ay sale transaction and a financing transaction. Okay? So I hope maliwanag, no? If you wish to recap or if you wish to watch my video about direct financing lease, so paki-check na lang ako ng playlist natin ng Intermediate Accounting 2. Okay? So nandun yung discussion ng direct financing lease. Yan. Topic natin is sales type lease. So ano ba tong sales type lease class, no? Sa direct financing lease, ang lessor natin is a financing business. Example, bangko. Okay? While sa sales type lease, ang lessor natin dito is engaged in a manufacturing business. The lessor in a sales type lease is engaged in a manufacturing business. Okay? Popular example class ng mga business na gumagamit ng sales type lease accounting, no? Yung mga engaged in selling automobiles such as Toyota, yan yung Toyota, no, yung sasakyan, yung brand ng sasakyan, and Honda. Ayan. Okay, itong mga company na to, gumagamit yan ng sales type lease, no? Sales type lease transaction. Okay? Ayan. The income of the lessor in a sales type lease is in the form of gross profit, okay, and interest income. Ayan. Kung naaalala nyo pa class, ang discussion natin ng direct financing lease, ang income lang ng lessor doon is interest income. Dahil ang direct financing lease is a financing transaction. Sa madaling salita, pautang. Okay, na transaction ang direct financing lease. While sa sales type lease class, in addition sa interest income, meron pang nire-recognize na gross profit si lessor. Dahil ang lessor dito is engaged in a manufacturing business and ang pagbebenta, no, ang sale transaction is in the ordinary course of business ng manufacturing business. Okay? Sa madaling salita, normal operations class, no? Normal operations ng manufacturing business yung sale transaction in a sales type lease. Kaya we recognize gross profit. Okay? We recognize gross profit. So ang gross profit class, no? So ito lang tong alam nyo na gross profit. Sales minus cost of goods sold, that's gross profit. Okay? And interest income dahil siya ay pautang din. Yan. Okay? Again, class, sa sales type lease, ang lessor natin dito is a manufacturing business and ang income niya is in the form of gross profit and interest income. By the way, class, bago tayo mag-proceed, no, so lahat ng mga ina-upload kong lecture videos, available na rin, no, ang handout nito. So if you wish to download itong handout na nakikita nyo right now, check nyo lang yung description section ng lecture video na to para ma-download, no, and para ma-print nyo na rin while nanonood kayo, no, nitong tutorial video. Okay? So proceed tayo, no, at the commencement date. The lessor shall recognize the following for each of its finance leases. Okay? Number 1, so parang sa direct financing lease lang din, no? So gross investment, accounting considerations din ito sa sales type lease, which is the gross investment is the total gross amounts of lease payments plus the gross amount of unguaranteed residual value. Ayan. So I hope, class, natandaan nyo pa ang composition ng lease payments. So diniscuss natin ito during the discussion of leases on the side naman ng lessee. So ganoon din naman ang composition ng lease payments sa perspective naman ng lessor. So I hope natandaan nyo pa ang composition ng lease payments. In case na nakalimutan nyo na, so i-recap natin. Okay, ano ba yung composition ng lease payments? 5 lang naman ito, class, no? 5 lang naman ang lease payments. Ang lease payments ay aggregate ng number 1, yung fixed payments or fixed lease payments. Okay? Number 2, so yung variable payments or variable lease payments. Ayan. Number 3, we have guaranteed residual value. Okay? Number 4, we have purchase option if certain as to pag-exercise, and number 5, we have termination penalties. Okay? So yung aggregate ng 5 yan, fixed payments plus variable payments plus guaranteed residual value plus purchase option plus termination penalties equals lease payments. Lease payments. Okay? Yun yung tinutukoy dito sa gross investment. Ayan. So if you wish to recap, class, yung leases, yung accounting for leases by the lessee, so nandito rin yon sa ating intermediate accounting 2 playlist, no? Ayan. Okay? So plus unguaranteed residual value, gross investment. Same with the computation natin way back direct financing lease. Okay? Net investment, so net investment is the total present value of lease payments plus the present value of unguaranteed residual value. So sa net investment, class, basically kinuha lang natin ang present value ng gross investment. Okay. Number 3, so we're going to compute unearned interest income, which is yung difference lang ng gross investment and net investment. Okay. And since ang topic natin ay sales type lease, magkakaroon pa tayo dito ng additional accounting considerations. Okay. So computation ng sales. How to compute sales in a sales type lease? Sales is the lower, okay, lower of the fair value of the underlying asset or the present value of lease payments, okay, accruing to the lessor discounted using the market interest rate. Okay? So madaling salita, ang sales ay lower of fair value or present value of lease payments. Yun yung sales. Okay? Yeah. So cost of sales naman, sa cost of sales naman, class, cost of sales is the aggregate of cost of the underlying asset or yung carrying amount, kung ano yung given dyan, okay, minus the present value of the unguaranteed residual value, okay, minus the present value of the unguaranteed residual value. Okay. Parang sa ano lang din, class, no? Parang yung computation lang ng depreciable amount ng basic accounting. Tandaan nyo pa to, class, yung pag-compute ng depreciable amount. Depreciable amount is simply the numerator of the straight line depreciation formula. Cost minus salvage value. So parang ganun lang din ito sa cost of sales. Ibinabawas natin sa cost ng underlying asset yung present value ng unguaranteed residual value. Okay? ibinabawas natin ang present value of unguaranteed residual value sa cost ng underlying asset. Okay? However, class, ang initial direct cost sa sales type list is ina-add siya sa cost of sales. Okay? Ina-add siya sa cost of sales. Kung babalikan nyo yung ating direct financing list, kinakapitalize natin itong initial direct cost sa cost of investment. Okay? However, sa sales type list, the initial direct cost is added in the cost of sales. Is added in the cost of sales. Kasi class, kumbaga parang ito yung selling expenses ng sales type list. Okay? Kaya nilalagay na lang natin siya sa cost of sales. And yung gross profit is simply the difference of sales and cost of sales. So ito class yung mga accounting considerations sa sales type list. Mag-start ka sa pag-compute ng gross investment, then net investment. Pag na-compute mo yung net investment, next unearned interest income. Pag na-compute mo na yung unearned interest income, then you compute the sales, cost of sales, and gross profit. And itong mga accounting considerations na to, gagamitan natin yan no, dito sa ating problem number 1. Problem number 1. Problem number 1, ang requirement nito, prepare the entries on the books of Maloy Company for 20x1 and 20x2. Okay. Problem number 1, Maloy Company lease equipment to Stacy Company on January 1, 20x1 for 8 years, expiring January 1, 20x9. Okay. Equal payments under the lease are 600,000 and are due in January of each year. The first payment was made on January 1, 20x1. The rate of interest contemplated is 10%. Okay. The cash selling price of the equipment is 3,520,800 and the cost of equipment is 2.8 million. Maloy Company paid an initial direct cost of 50,000 in negotiating and arranging the lease. The present value of annuity due in advance at 10% for 8 periods is 5.868. The lease is appropriately accounted for as sales type lease. Okay? So, journal entries. Ayan, class, journal entries. So, balikan nyo lang ulit no, yung accounting considerations kanina ng sales type lease. So, number one, computation muna tayo no, ng gross investment. Computation muna tayo no, ng gross, okay, investment. Gross investment is simply the gross amount of lease payments, okay, plus the gross amount of unguaranteed residual value. Okay? So, fixed payments muna tayo, class. So, ano yung fixed payments dito? We have 600,000. You multiply it by number of years or yung lease term in years, no, which is 8 years. So, 600,000 times 8 is equal to 4.8 million. 4.8 million. Next, we have variable payments na I think wala naman dito, no? Okay. Guaranteed residual value, wala ring binanggit about guaranteed residual value. Purchase option, wala din. Okay. Termination penalties, so wala din. Okay. Ayan. So, the total gross amount of lease payments is 4.8 million. 4.8 million. Okay? Tapos, wala rin namang binanggit na gross amount of unguaranteed residual value. Wala rin binanggit dito. Therefore, the gross investment natin is 4.8 million. Okay, 4.8 million. Number 2, computation ng net investment. Net investment. How to compute net investment? Net investment is simply the present value of gross investment. And since isa lang naman ang payment natin dito, which is yung lease payments, kukunin lang natin ang present value ng fixed payments, no? 600,000 times the present value factor, 5.868. Okay? 600,000 times 5.868 is equal to 3,520,800. Okay? Take note class na merong initial direct cost ditong 50,000. However, since sales type list ito, hindi natin kino-consider ang initial direct cost sa computation ng net investment. Kasi ang treatment natin sa initial direct cost kapag net investment is naka-include sa cost of goods sold. Ayan, naka-include sa cost of goods sold. Number 3 is yung unearned interest income. So, i-acronym lang natin, UII, unearned interest income, which is the difference of gross investment minus net investment. The unearned interest income here is 1,279,200. Okay, 200. Number 4, computation ng sales. Sales is the lower of fair value or present value of lease payments. Okay. Again, class, no, ang sales natin dito is yung lower of fair value of the underlying asset or the present value of lease payments. The fair value here is the deemed cash selling price, which is 3,520,800. While the present value of lease payments is ito, no? Itong 3,520,800. This is the present value of lease payments. Okay, present value of lease payments, which is parehas sila, no? Nagkataon na parehas ang fair value and the present value of lease payments. Okay, kaya ang decision natin would be indifferent. Okay, since parehas naman sila. So the sales here is 3,520,800. Okay. Number 5, computation tayo ng cost of sales. Cost of sales is the carrying amount or cost of asset, which is 2.8 million, minus the present value of unguaranteed residual value, which is wala namang given, okay, plus the initial direct cost of 50,000 pesos. Therefore, the cost of sales here is 2,850,000. Okay, 2,850,000. While the gross profit here is syempre yung difference ng sales and cost of sales. 3,520,800 minus 2,850,000. The gross profit here is, compute natin, minus 2,850,000, 670,000, no? 670,800. Ayan. Okay, so nagawa na natin class or na-compute na natin yung 6 na accounting considerations sa sales type list. We can proceed now with the journal entries. So sa 20x1, ang journal entry natin dito would be debit lease receivable at what amount? 4.8 million. Credit sales, how much is the sales? Ito, 3,520,800 and credit unearned interest income na 1,279,800. Now, to record the cost of sales, debit cost of sales, 2,850,000. Credit inventory for 2.8 million. And credit cash for the initial direct cost na 50,000. Okay. And syempre, yung payment nung January 1, 20X1, so debit cash, credit lease receivable, 600,000. So ito yung journal entries for January 1, 20X1. Okay, January 1, 20X1. Now, yung journal entry for December 31, 20X1, kailangan natin gumawa no, ng amortization table. Okay? So, saan natin gagawin ng amortization table? So, dito na lang siguro, no? We have the date, tapos collection, then interest of 10%, 10%. Then we have here the principal, and the carrying amount. Ayan. Date, January 1, 20X1, how much is the lease receivable carrying amount? So, syempre, yung difference lang ng lease receivable and unearned interest income. The carrying amount is simply the difference of lease receivable and unearned interest income, which is 3,520,800. January 1, 20X1 din nangyari yung first collection na 600,000. Okay? So, wala pang passage of time, therefore the interest is 0. Kasi January 1, 20X1 din nangyari yung first payment, therefore the entire 600,000 is applied to principal. Okay? And 3,520,800 minus 600,000, that's 2,920,800. Payment ng January 1, 20X2, so magkakaroon ulit ng collection na 600. Therefore, meron ng passage of time, magkakaroon na ng interest ng 10% of carrying amount, which is 292,800. Okay? Then the principal here is yung difference ng interest and 600, which is 307,000. 307,920. And yung carrying amount would be 2,920,800 minus answer 2,612,880. Okay. So, January 20X3, sige, isang taon pa, 20X3. 600, tapos magkakaroon ulit ng interest, 261,288. Ayan, sige. Hanggang dito na lang muna. So, yung journal entry natin for 20X1 is yung accrual ng interest ng 292,800. Debit unearned interest income, credit interest income, 292,800. Okay. I-accrue natin yung interest, no? Nung 292,800. Ayan. Journal entries for 20X2. So, syempre yung collection, debit cash, credit lease receivable, 600,000. Okay. January 1. Okay. January 1. And yung accrual ng interest na 261,000. Debit unearned interest income, credit interest income na 261,288. Okay? So, ito yung journal entries class, no, for problem number 1. So, sa pag-aaral ng leases class, no, ang ma-advise ko, magsimula kayo lagi sa journal entry. Okay? So, hindi pa tayo tapos sa sales type lease. Yung problem number 2, ang susunod nating pag-uusapan, no, yung problem number 2 ng sales type lease.